Let's just see what this sounds like played backwards.
Okay, give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Just need to get some music. Not yours. Alright, there we go. Now what's good, Lava? Now let's talk. Let's talk this game specifically.
Where is everyone? They're all still off.
Alright, now let me go back to gaming news. Scroll all the way. Okay. So let's talk Kira first.
戦いに正義も悪もないと僕は信じている。お主の実力見せてもらうぞ。
So, signature move. Which pulls the opponent towards you, making it so Kira is the one punished for using his own move. Making so Kira is the one who has the first action when the opponent is pulled towards him. Balancing out by having the signature move being slower to launch. I also feel like there should be one other ability added to his signature move. We have the pull, and we have that. But what if there was a move that pulls Kira towards the opponent? Like after he presses this, he could go for a dash, which leads to a combo. Because right now, the issue with Kira is, this move, you're better off doing this than pulling them towards you. Because the goal is, he needs to be able to combo or follow up his attacks with this move. Because this is his engagement tool. Wait, why is a bit... Hold on. I needed to test this against, like... Because that's actually stupid. If he can just lose there's no reason to use the pole towards him. But that also means that you're barely going to be able to combo from it. That's actually kind of stupid. That's actually scary. Like, at least Lava, let it so Kira in Awakening can do this. And yeah, at least buff his Awakening so he's able to combo better. Because again, his small range, like, this is his literal tool to get in. And his guard, his counter ability is like one of his best tools, because you can use that after getting the grab, but then it becomes, once you use it once, people will expect you to do that every single time, so you can't really do a different game plan with Kira for the most part. So allowing his signature to have more combo potential, definitely, I'm with that. Okay, Uryu, quick attack combos have very little. I would also say his signature needs to be buffed. because his signature is kind of unreliable. But I understand that they don't want Uryu to be extremely broken at a range. But at the same time, his signature comes out so slow. It does decent damage. But the fact that it can only go up to a certain range is kind of crazy. Like, where's the combo potential for this? Also, let me add rank. Okay, so Uryu definitely needs a buff. His signature needs to go a little bit longer range. Like, keep it, potentially just keep it at the damage it's at, but like, yeah, you could keep it at the same damage, just increase the range.
Where you going? In the car? Oh, okay. I take it you was right outside the subway.
Well, why is it that the character that's supposed to be long range has more short range attacks and cannot even compete with like Stark or Ukiura when it comes to range? Ukiura has more range than him. His zeros shouldn't be as strong as they are, but you know, Ukiura is a better long range character than Uryu.
I forgot I even had that.
Well, that's his whole thing. Like that.
And I was just looking through my
Okay,
phone.
add Rapiku.
Baby just said that. She was like, who is that white man now? I said, that's Fox. She said, he looks like a white man with big ears.
I'm still shocked that Gin is not your number one main lover. I thought this was gonna be like your go-to number one.
Oh yeah.
Is Chad the worst character in this game?
Yeah, it's real slow with these terrible.
Is Chad the worst character in the game?
Real slow.
Okay, it's between three characters. Izuru Kira,
It's alright, because when it pick up, it's gonna pick up.
Sato, Chad, and Yoriichi.
But yeah, I was
Honestly, it's between these three.
Going through the pictures, me and baby got 5 years yesterday. Yeah.
It's between those three. But honestly, I think Chad is better than these two, though. I truly think Chad is better than both of them.
See you later.
I don't get no refund. I don't get a refund.
Yeah. She ain't got no receipt, no way.
Okay. Signature move and Awakening is too slow compared to the signature moves before Awakening. Maybe if you're able to make that Cloud, I guess. If you could make her Cloud move faster, or like it could track opponents' moves to an extent, that could be interesting.
She like a bed. She love the bed.
He just gonna turn me back.
So where the boo go? What she out driving the world? Oh, okay.
Yuji can't be the worst character in the game, no way. Well, Shizuru, let me show you something. Since I am now a Yoriichi main, I can tell you that Suifon is so much better than Yoriichi. Like, it's not even funny.
Must be dying.
Like, Yoriichi, you need to literally do everything in your power
What you going up the midway?
to constantly do damage.
You right down there?
And the worst part is, no, it's not just the parry. It's what you and Bull showed me. The fact that you could sidestep in the middle of her own combos means that this character sucks. Because people can just sidestep or spam out of it. And she has nothing to deal with people who benefit sidesteps, which is crazy because she's a character who benefits from using a sidestep.
Let that little dumb bit ass.
Oh man. I think my idea for her signature, you talking about Ronkiku? It's just, it needs to move a little faster. Because for the most part, it's unreliable. Flash Step Master Yoruichi. She should be able to, like, benefit a little bit more from side steps. If you don't mind looking at the rest, yeah, let me look at that. Okay. That's Kira. Again, I think Kira needs a lot to be more of a useful character in this game. See, Uryu's grab is very limited, as almost none of his attacks can be used after it. That's true. Okay, now Chad, range is very lacking. Which, accurate given his close range style, forces Chad to beam his opponent's face a certain combo, which can be difficult. Depending on the werewolf. Wait, what? No. What did I say? Which can be difficult depending on the matchup. Chad's grab is very limited. None of his attacks. Honestly, it's hard to combo most of his attacks because you're constantly doing the same combo route. My friend is constantly telling me that Sailor Oboro is the worst character. Say so. Honestly, Zazel is pretty solid. I wouldn't say he's broken. But he is a character that can revive himself, so I can see why he could say, oh, he's broken. I can understand that. Shunsui needs a buff to all of his games. Okay, now Shunsui. Almost all the no, not almost. All the games of Shunsui needs to be heavy buff too. Have you mastered a character? I'm a Byakuya man. Mastered a character? I don't know. I would say no. I just play characters. Yeah, Shonosui should be at a better advantage when he's in Bankai. The games need to be buffed and slightly increase his speed just overall, because he does feel very slow, unless that's intentional. But yeah, I haven't mastered any character blitz. I can tell you characters I'm decent with. Okay, so far, I like playing Neutra. I like playing Kenpachi. I like Ikaku. So far, it's between those three. But according to everybody that I played against, Yoruichi is one of my best characters, even though Yoruichi is one of the worst players. Which Kenpachi was faster? Kenpachi, huh? I mean, I'm okay with his speed. Like, I think he's fast enough. But yeah, if he was a little bit faster, I think he would be like that. Well, higher tier. Yeah, Rukia getting nerfed. Aizen, well, why did Aizen get buffed? Like, he needed that. I don't understand. I play Nell? Oh, okay. What's up? I'm gonna call you Mod. What's good, Mod? How you doing? And what kind of mods have you made so far? All I need is a mod for Chad to get boxing gloves and face J-Ball. That's crazy. No, I don't make them, I just showcase. I feel that. Oh, you know what? I kind of... Lava, we gotta talk about that. I feel like super armor in this game is kind of useless. Low-key. Yo, what's up, Shaq? How you doing? Nitro got good range and armor. I think even though this armor only lasts for one hit, like I feel certain characters' super armor should last for more than one hit. Just certain characters. Like I know Neutra is like good when it comes to his range because he can outrange a lot of characters. But like, there's so many characters who can break through it easily. Nah, he's OP. Yeah, I know Neutra is good. I just wish the super armor lasted a little bit longer. Because fast characters who can combo easily can just break through it. Like, his range is good. I just feel like his super armor should last a little longer. And I don't mean like, oh, it should last like a full combo. At least last like more than one hit. Because, let's be honest, a lot of people who play this game will just spam the attack button. Which means you're barely going to be able to hit a combo after someone hits your super armor. Hollybell's good. Lava's Hollybell name. But you know, can I talk about how bad Yoruichi is? Like truthfully, being one of the only characters I learned on accident. Let's just talk about Yoruichi, because first off, Soifon at least has several ways to end the match. So, Soifon literally has the same kit as Yoruichi, but more utility with it. Yoruichi, this is her only range move. And look at how much damage that does. That barely does any damage. I use this for poke. Like, both mods. Both mods. Like, bro. Ikiku? I'ma just tell you this. Soifon's... The thing is, Yoruichi's... This is so much more useful than this dodge. Because I'm telling you, even if you hit this, people will still hit you out of it. And they're probably gonna play a character, Bankai Ichigo, that can just constantly spam through it and break through this quote-unquote counter. And Soifon's is more useful because I feel like her combos into kunai are so much more useful. Like with Yoriichi, why is it that all of Yoriichi's attacks you could sidestep out of it? When Lava showed me that, I was in so much disbelief. I'm like, how do I counteract that?
I understand what you're saying.
That's facts, Blitz. Like, so Soifon has so much more utility than Yoriichi. Like, you're telling me Yoriichi should at least have like more lightning attacks that can increase her range or something. I need to try Shikai Ichigo. I haven't given him much time and effort. Like, I'm telling you, every time I use this counter for Yoriichi, I just get into a full combo and lose. I just utilize this more. Utilize this. Like, man, the fact that most of her combos you could just sidestep out of it. I just hate that. Cause it's like, God, I'm being punished for playing the character. Storm 4 Minato, oh my God, I remember those days. In Storm 4, I played Hedon. Let's see, all the characters I played in Storm 4. I played Hedon, I played Han, and I played Roshi. See how we feel? Yeah, I should. Honestly, I might just drop. The counter actually does use it on lights. It's mainly to be used after the light string, man. It was just... Hey. It really don't matter. She's still bad. And the worst part is, like, a lot of people don't even use light string that much. Roshi's power goes unnecessarily hard. I like Roshi. He was just fun to play to me. Same with Han. And just know, the main reason I use those two is because of Papa Berto. When he did play. Like Papa Berto with Han's boiling point. Wait, what is this alternation? I'm actually curious. Is it Bankai? The fact splits. Wait, what does that do? What the? Is that a combo starter? Wait, what is this? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, I gotta see more. No, what is this on? Oh, it's got... What, that's a contender? Nope, it's just a charge.
I see what you...
The thing is, with Yoriichi...
No, I see what Zero is talking about with the parry, but it's only used against lights. If you could use the parry against heavies,
I think that would be way more useful. Okay, so I can't use Rapid Flash after the triangle. Okay, I can do it then. Mainly because yeah, I couldn't use it after that.
essentially Yoichi's parry is just an alternate grab after a light combo.
But the thing is, Lava, how many people are going to be using like light combos in a match? Okay, I could use that after a triangle.
You can continue reading.
Okay, start I might need to try Shikai Ichigo a little bit. Okay, now to talk about Stark. Wow. Because, okay, to just wrap it up about Yoruichi, even though I do want to talk more about her, she just needs something to handle people sidestepping. I'll be real. Lava, after you did that to me, I'm like, she needs some type of tool to counteract people sidestepping in her combos. Alright, now let me go to Stark though. For why Shikai Ichigo plays so well in Bankai compared to the Ichigo that starts in Bankai is that this one earned his Bankai. I feel that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use that Ichigo a little bit. Like, bro, sidestepping attacks isn't even a bad thing. Stark is too reliant on needing spiritual power in order to do basic functions like quick attack, flash step, flash attack, step, special flash attack. Since you start the match with 0 spiritual power, this makes it near impossible to engage. So, first off, let's talk about his charge. So, his charge... Oh yeah, I gotta set spiritual... Wait, did it? Okay. Stark should have like 3 roaming wolves randomly running in the map to set up combo. That could be an interesting idea. Like the wolves are constantly just running around you could have a roaming wolf that could set up for a combo in the future. Even Mike Tyson can't sidestep. That's crazy. You know, I'm realizing something. And tell me if I'm bugging, but shouldn't Stark be able to charge his guns with its basic attack? I feel like this should charge faster. Why does it not charge at all?
Like, am I the one who's bugging? Like, he's stuck at 13 right now. Like, he should be a character that should not take bar.
Little Papa? Okay, man.
That is actually kind of crazy. He should be able to at least charge.
No, I'm saving this for when I count it down.
Okay, so let me see. But the way he is set up to, yeah. Let's start charge his spiritual power using his signature move. It will be more ideal for Stark to start the match with about 50 spiritual power. I see that. And or have his spiritual power naturally charge itself by default. I feel like it should charge at a slow rate, but if you land combos with your regular, well, with light attacks, it should charge faster. I feel like light attacks should be able to charge faster than anything. But of course, I know I'm not a pro or anything, but I'm just saying. Stark is too reliant on his Kompaku in order to efficiently fight in Awakening. Exchanging one Kompaku to create his Blue Flame Wolves upon Awakening makes sense, but Stark doesn't even start with any Blue Flame Wolf stocks. He should at least start with 3 or 2 Flame Wolves. Like, it's kind of stupid that he starts with 0. What? Similarly, losing a Kompaku upon using a Keycon move when Stark is above 3 Kompaku seems very unnecessary, and further puts Stark at a disadvantage. It is understandable. This is done to balance his Keycon moves, Lobos Aggression, destroying an extra 1 Kompaku than normal. But this leads to Stark rapidly losing his Kompaku for doing basic functions. Okay. To balance this Keycon move, it would be more ideal for his Keycon move Primera to be Stark's default Keycon move in Awakening, and to have the Keycon move change the Lobos Aggression when Stark has 1 or more Blue Flame Wolf stocks. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be cool. The damage and collision of Stark's attacks when using Blue Flame Wolf stocks should be adjusted. The wolves should do more damage considering they are created in exchange for Stark's own Kompaku, while also not pushing the opponent back as far upon landing certain attacks. Oh, no, I didn't read your comment. My fault, Blitz. A good compromise is making him charge fast, but make his zeros also cost life, like Ukiora. Well, let me fully charge this real quick. And let me back up all the way. Right now, his zeros don't really have that much range. That one has the most range. That has pretty good range. But it costs so much bar that it's really not worth it. So I mean, right now, how much damage does this do? That's a pretty decent amount. That does more damage than this at range.
So, I mean, if I'll be real, Blitz, if he lost health while using zeros, that would be. I feel like Stark would be so much worse because imagine it. You not only have to charge your zeros, but every time you use a zero, it loses health, putting you at more of a disadvantage. So when you need to charge, people could just rush you down. Like if he stays the way he is, there's no point. Wait, I actually need to see something. Wait, so I feel like this should be able to at least charge it to 30%. Like landing this. That should be able to at least start to at least 30%, 20%. Regular, and honestly, I'm even gonna say this: grab should be at least, for him, grab should at least be like up to 10. Like that way you can spread out the spiritual pressure, so he at least has different ways to play the game. You're giving players more tools at their disposal, and you're making sure everybody gets something. Now let's look at these doggos. Do the wolves do enough damage? I don't know how I... Not starting out with any wolf. He should at least start out with 2 wolves. At least. Like, why does he not start out with any wolves? That doesn't make sense. Okay, now, everybody in the stream, real quick, let me know who are the worst characters in this game. Everybody, say a character that you think is the worst in this game. For me, man. Okay, now that I know how to play, know how to play, quote unquote, Yoruichi, and I've played Chad, I think Chad's better than Yoruichi. Also, love it. Did you want a box? Because I think I'm gonna try Shikai Ichigo. But also, I want to play Uryu. Bet we can get in the party.
100 miles from Newfoundland.
Okay, what is good?
Remarkable expedition.
What is
Right.
goody? Oh my god. Okay, so the worst character in this game is Yuriichi, like the worst character.
I wouldn't say she's the worst, but she's definitely up there.
The most famous wreck site in history.
Honestly, I think it might be Kira. It might be Kira.
I think it has to be Kira. One of his own attacks literally puts him at disadvantage. It has to be
Tragic fate
Kira.
of Titanic.
And also, how is it that?
A story so
How is it that?
people
Regardless
risk
if he's in
spending millions of
Awakening or
dollars
not, he
just
constantly does 3 or 2.
Yeah, that's what, like, in my thing, I don't know if you read it, you may have skimmed over it, but I'll just say it. I think I said this when we were fighting last time with Kira. Literally, all I would do with Kira, like, you can have the gimmick where he gets his keycon damage when his gauge is up, but make it so that he still has the baseline damage when you awaken and when you're in sublimation. So, like, when you're in Awakening, he still does the natural 3 to 4, but then if the gauge is up, it goes from 3 to 4 to 4 to 5. Like, that's all you have to do. Because it only lasts for so long. You still have to time it so that you kill the enemy when the gauge is up. So, I don't think it would be unfair to have it be set up that way. And then when you're in sublimation, instead of doing 5 to 6, you would do 6 to 7 if his gauge is up. Like that.
Like he should at least do. I don't think it makes sense for
Or not
him
5 to 6, 4 to 5. It'll do 5 to 6 instead. Like shit like that.
because he needs to be in what's the move called? I'm forgetting. It's like R2 square.
Which move? Hold on, sorry, I was typing.
R2 square, something like that.
No, I meant describe the move, is what I meant.
No, it's like a combo extender. I'm forgetting the name of it.
Oh, okay. Also, let me get in the room.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do one match, then I'm gonna go eat real quick, but then I'll come right back. What's the password?
0007.
Her maiden voyage from Southampton to New York.
Okay.
She's billed as the
Yeah, because right now I want to put as much in the survey as I can, so I'm typing as much as possible.
Right.
So like right now, because I already have, so for characters, are there any characters that I'm missing? I'm just going to read out the ones I have at least some stuff on. So I have Kira, Uryu, Chad, Rangiku, Ikaku I just added, Shunsui, Stark, and Yoruichi.
And the gigantic Titanic is the jewel of their crown.
For Ikaku, I'll just TLDR. The only thing I would change with Ikaku is I would literally just change the input for the counter. Instead of being one button and then the other button, I would just make it so you double tap the button for like the thing. So I would make it be like circle, for instance, like something like that.
I think I low-key want to add Kira, but I gotta see his moveset.
Will be dead.
I mean, not Kira, Hisaki. But I'm forgetting his moveset. But I feel like Hisaki should be on there.
I feel like Hisagi, I don't have issues with Hisagi so much. The only thing I guess is like with him, you kind of have to remember that when you awaken, you cannot use his heavy attack, like straight up. You have to always do light first because the heavy attack will just miss. Because the same thing happens with Byakuya as well.
Ballard had found the greatest of all lost ships.
I mean, besides that, I think those are the main characters who have like glaring issues.
I feel like maybe because I was playing with Bull the other day, we did like a bunch of fights. I feel like I should add Mayuri as well because he's kind of middling in terms of his like actual usability against someone who isn't a dumbass.
I mean, if we're being honest, what about Zazel?
Zazel, I feel like it's with him, like, I don't know, because he has the double revive, but like, in most matches against a good player, you're typically only going to get one. So, like, I don't know. You know what I would do, if anything? I would probably decrease... Because, I mean, the health doesn't matter, because, like, by the time you get the first revive, because you'll get 3 health back, but, like, typically your enemy's gonna do 3 by default, unless you're playing as fucking Kira, I guess, where the 3 is his maximum.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like what I would do, I'd probably give Xyloporo more base health. I'd probably up it to 6, and then probably just decrease the amount of health he has when he revives to make up for it, probably. Like, because it already doesn't matter. Like, the revive health, usually you just have to get them to 30% and they're dead. But I'd probably just increase his base health regardless, and then decrease those just in case, so that there's no chance that he, you know, comes back from that if he's below 30%. Is probably how I would do it. But also, I did put down stuff for game mechanics. I have Hakugeki, which I keep forgetting. I keep calling the R2 button, this input, I keep calling that breaker. That's not breaker. Grab is breaker. I keep mixing up those 2 names for some reason.
Oh.
Or more so, I forgot that the R2 hat wasn't breaker. I keep mixing that up. Breaker's grab, which I also have listed as something that needs changes. And then anybody who has a counterattack. Specifically the ones that cost bar, because I feel like counterattacks are too unforgiving for being able to land them.
They need like a buff to a character. If they can buff characters, that'd be great.
Because I literally said how, like, all the other counters, like, when you know, they're hard to land as it is, and then if you do miss them, all you do is just waste all of your bar. I feel like, because Tozen, even if you miss the counter, he still does an attack that will land, assuming they aren't guarding, that is, of course. Like, it has a secondary effect. So for the other characters, I said, you know, obviously, rather than adding new animations, just make it so that when a character uses a counter, regardless of whether it lands or not, they get some sort of buff, like an attack buff, a speed buff, like something. Like, just to make up for it. And the more that the counter costs, the bigger the buff is. So, like, Gin has a counter that's only 50 spiritual power, so the buff would be a lot less effective than, like, Yoruichi, who has a counter that costs like 100. Like, that I think would be fair, you know? Sorry I'm, like, blabbing. I'm just literally trying to list as much as I can for this fucking survey, bro. Like, I want to get my ideas across. Ow.
One which the scan will allow us to study from a respectful distance.
I'm looking at the wrong side of the screen.
After 3 weeks at sea, scanning 24 hours.
Yeah, I tried to do the parry there, and that shit did not work.
Work of the expedition.
Yeah, off a guarded hit, that doesn't really work. I could do this just fine, but it's just like, off a guarded hit, that shit ain't working.
But it will take over a year to research and piece together the enormous amount of data gathered.
This operation has a lot of promise. Having
and I've now wasted 100 bar.
Of a virtual twin of the
Hey, you would be both.
wreck. That's huge.
Oh shit, okay, well.
Awaiting access to the
I'll do it.
I'm gonna add a bit more to this before I send it in, because I have those characters. I have Hakugeki. Basically, with Hakugeki, with this thing, it should have way less armor, because literally you do that shit. Like, hold on.
Master Mariner Captain
You do Hakugeki right
to
now.
study the twin from a sailor's point of
Like,
view.
that shit should not have that much armor. Like, it's actually obscene, because if you're below 30% and you do that shit, like, there's no stopping it. You are cooked. Like, if you do Hakugeki, it should not be able to power through normals and even supers. Like, I think you saw that video I sent in Gaming News, like, the other day, or like a week ago, where, like, a Kisuke did a super and it literally beat out, I did a super and his Hakugeki literally went right through it, or maybe it was grab, I think. It was grab that went through. I was just like, bruh. Like, that shit's crazy.
Actually, yeah, I remember.
And then grabs, mainly with grabs, I put, well, for one, they shouldn't be able to cancel out a super. If you do a super, it should beat out the grab. That just feels like, you know, obvious. And then the startup for when you do a grab should be much slower if you do it when you're just standing still. Like, it is way too fast. When you're at rest and you do a grab, that shit is instant. There is almost no reaction to that. Like in a guard or like a guarding combo, like when we're both guarding against each other, like that's fair because most of the time you're gonna follow up with the grab and then they cancel each other out. But like, well, I missed there because I'm close range, but.
I think it's spread out over a mountain, man. Yeah. Here, broke it to be one piece over here, one piece over there. I think it's about a mile.
Nice.
2.5 miles. And that's not the deepest point. The deepest point is very underground. 7.5.
Also, the thing with Yoruichi, I don't think you got to it, but I'll just explain my idea for the parry, because again, like who said it in the chat about, but the thing is, like I said, it's situational. Like, I did test it in training. It does work, so if, like, we could test, I could show it to you. Okay, so, let me do my light combo, and just immediately do light attack, and then I'll do parry, so. Well, I'm a little too far, I think, because of the lag, but hold on, let me try and go on this side.
This game is horrible, man. What's up, Jacob? Wait, why do you say that?
Okay, hold on, keep doing light attack, and let me just see if I can do this, so. Okay, well that doesn't really work, because you're further away than me. Like, I think it's, I don't know if it's because of Ichigo's hitbox, or it's because of the lag. Like, in training, I'm right in front of Ichigo after doing it, and then when I do the parry, I then immediately can do the light combo. But, like, when you're online, that shit doesn't really matter, I feel like. So, what I said you could do for Yoruichi's parry, albeit they would have to add a bit of, like, a thing to it. So, basically, my idea with the parry is, for one, it should have more, like, of a window to do it, for one. But for two, when you actually land it, because like we said, with multi-hitting attacks when you land the parry, that shit does not matter. Because, like, let me just spam the parry. Like, if you do a multi-hit attack, that shit does not matter. Hold on, wait, let me...
Everything that I'm looking at. I was able
Smacking me, hold on.
to truly experience this sense of destruction.
Wait, it just went.
This is where she wrecked him too.
Just did it.
The digital twin not only allows the team to explore the ship itself.
Okay, that time it worked. But, like, okay, do a heavy attack instead. Do a heavy attack. Wait, hold on. Wait.
I wasn't really prepared for the level.
See? I just did it and it did not matter.
Yeah, because it only. See, I was.
It only works on a light attack, like literally. Just
Input
a light
lag.
attack and basically nothing else.
Oh, input lag online can't even stop anyone. Yeah, that is.
No, input lag, that is fair. But yeah, like, against the heavy attack, that shit does not matter. So my idea for the parry, and let me know what you think about this, because again, I don't think it's too broken, because the stipulation I put on my idea should prevent it from being too broken. And that's so when you do the parry, for one, it should be more of a window, obviously, but for two, when you actually successfully land, like, the first hit of it, like, because you still have to time it, so the idea is it'd be easier to land. But when you do actually land it properly, there should be a visual indication that you landed it, and it should give you, like, I don't know, maybe, like, 2 or 3 seconds of invincibility frames, essentially. Like, you literally cannot be damaged, and then you could follow up with whatever you want. But then the idea is, like, there'd be, like, you know how, like, Neutro, when you land his armor, that actually gives you a thing like you have armor?
Yeah.
So essentially, when you land Yoruichi's parry, you should get, like, a little symbol that says, okay, like, you did it. And then you get, like, 2 or 3 seconds of being completely invincible. You could do whatever you want, like, whatever attack you want to follow up afterwards. But then, after the invincibility goes away, there should be, like, a cooldown, like, I don't know, like 10 or 15 seconds, where you physically cannot do it anymore, and then the parry will function exactly how it is normally, where it's only like a one attack dodge. So, like, you get 2 or 3 seconds of invincibility. Once it goes away, you can't get that invincibility again for like 10 or 15 seconds. So you can't just spam parry and get invincibility and get priority like the whole match.
Yeah, it's only if you land the parry.
Yeah, and then if you land it, it goes on cooldown, or at least that version of it goes on.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Would that be better?
Yeah, I'm actually with
Because it's essentially what super armor does, or like the way I described it, it's literally like how counters work, where after you do it, you get to follow up with an attack. But instead of being just an automatic attack, it's whatever the hell you want to follow up afterwards with, essentially. But it's put on cooldown then, so you can't keep spamming.
Yeah, and also the time limit for when you actually do land it, it should be a small time limit just so people don't abuse that every time on cooldown.
Yeah, like I think actually starting it should be easier, like getting it to land should be easier, but the actual window for getting it should be smaller to compensate. So easier to start it, but harder to actually land it. I think that would be fair. Okay, I'm gonna do one more match and then I'm gonna go eat real quick, but I'll still be in the chat.
Yeah, I bet. I'm gonna keep using Shikai Ichigo.
Actually, hold on. I want to use Ikaku because I now kind of get how you're supposed to play him a little bit more. I just really do not like
me trying to understand lava and zoning out as he talks. Oh my goodness.
No, that's fair. I ain't even gonna deny that.
It's just certain characters in this game feel way better to play than others, and these characters who don't feel that good to play, they need to get some type of buff. Like Kira, oh my god, he needs something.
Because like some characters is worse than others. Like the stuff I have about Ikaku and Rangiku are like very small, and it's only one move on both of them that I have an issue with. But like otherwise they feel fine to play. And then you have Uryu and Chad where it's like an overarching issue. And then Kira, it's like multiple issues that don't make him play right. Same thing with Stark. Same thing with Yoruichi. Yeah, see, like I did the signature move there. I went to press the counter and it didn't work because it takes too long. Like that's why I think for Ikaku, you should just double press the signature button and that should be the counter. Because it would come out way faster. Because I could cancel my signature faster than it is to actually do the counter. It's so funny.
I can barely fight Byakuya online, let alone input laggers. Okay, with Byakuya, it's all about timing your flash step.
It's tantalizing new evidence of the iceberg strike. But Titanic's fatal wound appears hidden from view.
Wait, Lava?
When she sank, the ship's bow hit the seabed with such force that nearly half
I gotta wrap this up.
was buried in mud.
My food is waiting for me.
Oh, okay.
Now the twin can provide the experts with a brand new perspective.
Yeah, the bottom is coming down 2.5 feet sinking.
Certainly not at this scale. We'll have a different view now. You see how much of the bow is dug into the ocean bottom? Can you imagine the force needed to propel that much of the ship into the ocean bottom?
I mean, the iceberg damage should be here, but it's not. We can't see it because it's under the seafloor.
No, it's at least
Wait, that goes through?
20,
That's kind of
25
crazy.
feet below the mud line.
Although evidence of the impact appears lost to the ocean floor, the experts think that the twin could still provide answers.
I need to go. I'm going
The
in.
investigation turns to Titanic's birthplace.
I'm not wasting any time.
Well, you said it.
Taking over 2 years to build, Titanic was designed and constructed here, at Harland and Wolff in Northern Ireland, on the shores of Belfast Lough. A company at the forefront of shipbuilding, even today.
Because also the thing with Ikaku, I don't think you really need to change the input on his spiritual pressure move, because it literally slows down the opponent when you use it. So like if you do time it, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna get the counter, even though it's 2 button presses. But the signature move, it doesn't do anything. Like the opponent moves how they want. So like it being a 2 button press really matters. It makes it so much slower.
It really does. Every button.
So I would just make it a double circle press. And then the signature move can be exactly, or the spiritual pressure move can be exactly the same, but the signature move, it has to be a double circle press. for the counter. That shit is useless otherwise.
What's more, Titanic would stay afloat even if up to 4 of you exploded. This was what cemented her reputation as the unsinkable ship.
After the tragedy, Harlan and Wolf's naval architect, Edward Wyman,
Yeah, I'm glad you
was called
actually
on to explain how
decided
the ship's
to
fail-safes
practice
were so catastrophically
Ikaku. He's
overwhelmed.
fun.
It started
Literally, as long as I'm like
with
not
more than
using
4
his signature
parts
move,
of the
I'm having fun with
unit.
Ikaku. Like, his other moves aren't that bad, though I do feel like maybe his, like, more so the square attack on just his signature move could use some super armor, I feel like, just to actually, like, land it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing as the counter where it's a double press, but, like, you know, it's an attack, so, like, it has a hitbox, so it's not that big of a deal if you miss it, but, like, I feel like actually doing it, because I did see you can actually combo the square signature into a normal attack, but like you have to actually land it first, and that shit is not easy considering it doesn't have super armor.
But now,
So I'd probably add super armor to that. The thrust doesn't really need anything. The thrust is fine because it's long range. You don't really need to add anything to that shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because now if I do this, well, you hit me through it. That's exactly why I think you need a wee bit of super armor, just a little bit.
Dr. Simon Benson and Dr. Stephen Payne, designer of the cruise liner Queen Mary 2.
This is the first time we can actually use a computer simulation to test Wilding's hypothesis.
Based on information from Titanic's blueprints, combined with their estimated speed of 20
Okay, I have to eat. I am gone.
cutting-edge technology.
Oh my god, I have to practice with this guy.
Okay, but I'll be in chat.
We can see the ship
Just let me, mute myself for a
below, and it's
moment.
actually turning to starboard. As it comes past, oh yeah, interesting. We can see the ice actually splintering off. We actually now find out from these simulations that the time it took for a Titanic to collide with the iceberg, the glancing blow, was 6.3 seconds.
6.3 seconds.
I'm just trying to maintain the flash meter
Yet what
to
could have
get
been a fleeting scrape
white reverse.
proved
Can't approach him at all.
catastrophic.
Yeah. My
That's what the simulation shows us.
I don't know what's been going on with my mic, but it keeps unplugging itself. Okay, but I tried to maintain the flash meter to get white reverse, can't approach him at all. What character do you main, Jacob? And also, input lag is a big issue with, I think, every anime game, but let's be honest, it's an issue with every fighting game. And I remember the first time I was in an online match in this game, and the person that I was playing against, like, completely lagged out. Are there any issues you have with the game that I didn't mention? Well, I think there should be more inputs in this game, because with the inputs that we already have, certain characters can't use half of their own inputs. Like, it's crazy how half of the inputs for certain characters in this game are more so a disadvantage, Kira. So maybe adding an input to counteract, adding inputs to counteract their weaknesses might be a way to buff. Like, for example, Yuriichi should have some type of electric move that does AoE. That way, she has a way to counteract people who are sidestepping her attacks.
No, absolutely not. Let's see it go. Oh wow. Look at this crumpling of that deck. All the energy
And
of the Titanic is now
I do also want to practice Byakuya, because low-key, Lava, after you told me about Byakuya, Byakuya kinda nice. So I definitely want to try using Shikai Ichigo a little bit more, but also I want to try using Byakuya as well. Okay, I gotta find out what the heck is going on.
Take the iceberg. It was in those forward spaces. Maneuver to try and turn away from the iceberg. As hard as it is.
I mean, Sajin, Tozen, Chad, and I stopped playing Ikaku until a good guide video comes out. Okay, Ikaku, I feel like, so of the characters you listed, against a character like Byakuya, I feel like Sajin is definitely a character that can take on Byakuya. But I would also say, if you play Sajin, because I am a Sajin main,
it pays to play on Fridays in April and May at Yamaha.
Focus on not using your Bankai until like the last, your last bar, or if they're on the brink of death. Because Sajin with Bankai, he can armor his way to Byakuya.
Yeah, the story goes, a group of friends went down to Mexico looking for some legendary waves. They never found them. But what they did find was something even better.
Now, Tozen?
An unforgettable Mexican lager.
You can actually...
Where'd you hear that?
You can actually do a good amount against Tozen.
Pacifico.
With Byakuya. what you could mainly do is
Can I rearrange my living room to feel more logical? Rearrange furniture in angular shapes to evoke a ship's
I don't know. I feel like Tozen is at a disadvantage against Byakuya.
Cute. The whale represents the vastness of life and
But I will say, probably landing his...
Can I get some discussion starters for Moby Dick? Let's start with revenge.
His SP1 move constantly on Byakuya could be a way to counteract him. You said you use Chad. Charging your circle is definitely going to be one of your ways to fight Byakuya.
When he gave his testimony to the inquiry, he said,
Besides that, I would never say...
called out, shuttle doors.
I would never say use him against Byakuya, ever.
Through the side of the ship.
I want to learn.
He ran from that section.
I want to learn him so bad.
Just as the watertight doors came down.
I feel like Uehara can take a... He can take on a lot of the characters. It's just learning his kit.
The man responsible for keeping the ship's boilers alight was Chief Engineer Joseph Bell.
I don't know about
He was in
maining
charge of 200
Uryu.
men who powered Titanic 24 hours a day.
Shika Ichigo is good.
The boiler rooms ran over half
Because
the
if you
length.
save up his white reverse and do a Kikon, he does
40
one
minutes
extra
after the
Kompaku
collision,
damage.
Number
Really?
6 was already lost. And number 5
I gotta try out that Texas Chainsaw game. Oh, you could tell Custom about it.
Titanic was taking on water fast.
I know Friday the
While the
13th
engine
hasn't been
16,000
doing anything,
tons of
but
it had now
Texas
entered the
Chainsaw could be where it's at.
The damaged compartments fill up. The ship tilts forward, water spilling from one compartment to the next.
Suddenly,
Yeah, but having a character that has a reliable range ability is definitely useful.
my God, we are lost.
I mean, for me, I know it's not Yoruichi. I know it's not Neutra, because Neutra, you have to be aggressive. And I definitely know it's not Gepati.
The only one still capable of
For
providing
me,
power to the
who would
ship.
be my go-to range character that has
1
just
hour 40 after the
good
iceberg
range
strike, Chief Bell
attacks?
sent his stokers up on deck to save themselves.
I don't think I have one.
And all 35 engineering
I don't know,
officers
Toshiro?
stayed with him below deck.
Maybe. Toshiro's kind of good, though.
Ultimately, it came down to a skeleton crew in boiler room number 2, essentially of the engineers themselves. Everybody else has been released.
It's clear to Bell that Titanic is doomed. He now had to pivot from saving the ship to saving lives.
They were in the middle of the Atlantic and it was pitch black. If the power went off, they would be in total darkness.
I'm gonna tell you this, if all else fails, learn how to play Ukiura and spam zeros.
Titanic's wireless room
Because,
went
I
down.
mean,
Then nearby ships could
his
have been
zeros
alerted to stranded
are
survivors.
better than a character whose whole gameplay is centered around his zeros base form. Or you could just be Ison.
The courage of Titanic's engineers is a story that's endured for over a century.
Hurry up.
But now, the digital twin allows the experts to actually examine the place where Bell and his men battled on. Clearly visible where the ship tore apart.
I do feel like this game, it's a good start to coming back into Bleach, but we need to make sure developers know this in advance. If you're trying to make a competitive type game where you could potentially see it at EVO, it has to have a good back and forth.
Okay, so we're in.
And enough inputs to where people can make interesting combos.
The last place.
Because I do feel like most characters in this game
This is what's left of the heart of Titanic.
rely on
The steam that's being generated in these boilers
combo kills.
is providing the power
not combo,
and the light to the ship.
auto combos.
These engineers down here,
So maybe
they couldn't see what was going on outside.
So maybe for the next Rebirth of Souls, if I haven't seen the sales for this game, so I do need to look that up. Actually,
Hamburger.
Alright, I'm getting
Okay, hello?
I'm getting pissed about this mic.
Also, I just realized the stream heard me say hamburger. I just had that for lunch.
Ooh, hamburger. Dog. Shinobi. It was good.
Okay. Yeah, I just sent in the survey. I was just adding in a few more things.
Yeah,
I added stuff about combo routes. I added stuff about movement. Added stuff about character additions regarding like adding in characters that already have models in the game or boss fights in between DLC releases.
Fury needs to be in this game. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I did put in a separate line because they are a different case, but characters who don't have character models, but characters of importance that don't have character models, i.e. the rest of the Visor, would be appreciated.
Yeah, especially with their importance in the story. Like, we're not just gonna
I had to
act
put that
like
on a separate line because, like, even though they are important, they don't have character models, so like it would take extra effort to add them. But I feel like they're more important than most of the enemies in the story.
And low key, I'd use a Visor. I would.
No, yeah. But yeah, that's all the extra stuff I added. So I think I'm happy with the survey. Even if it's going to go in one ear and out the other, I made my stance clear.
Good. Now, we do got to talk about some other stuff.
Yeah, we can keep talking about it.
So, Snow White flopped so bad that Disney is going to stop doing live actions.
Wait, what? Wait, where did you hear this? I didn't hear this.
They just announced this. Snow White flopped so bad in the box office, Disney is putting a halt to live action movies.
Wow, it's almost like people weren't vibing with them to begin with.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, why
they aren't all outright terrible, but some of them are just kind of soulless, a little bit at least. Like, most of them are soulless, and it's just like, bro, if you keep making live-action remakes of movies, you're going to run out of original content. Like, they can only make so many live-action versions of the movies they have. Because, bro, how many actual original movies have they made in the past, like, 10 years, compared to, like, 20 years ago?
Exactly.
Like, they're legitimately going to run out of stuff to make live-action versions of, my guy. Like,
Exactly. And one of the live actions could have been interesting because it was to show the story of the Lion King. That one was actually interesting because they made a story and actually a villain. Like the origin of Scar.
That just happened?
Yeah, the Mufasa movie. I watched that. It was actually good.
I didn't hear anything about it being bad. I heard people say it was like mid, but not outright bad.
Yeah,
with that movie, because like nothing against that movie.
Honestly, it's actually good.
It was just more. I forget what was the thing. What movie was coming out when Mufasa came out? Was it? I remember. Again, the movie wasn't outright bad, but bro, Disney actively was trying to ruin Sonic 3's performance. Because it's like they were getting more theaters for that movie rather than Sonic, like actively buying out theaters. That was scummy. That was scummy. I can't defend that. But I mean, the movie could have been good, but doing that just to secure the movie's like whatchamacallit, box office, that was terrible. That was so bad.
Yeah, it was terrible.
The parks believes that the scan can still provide answers.
I also feel like in this game, we do need a lot more random characters that were.
That you need to take a look at.
What?
Yeah, my hitbox kind of. Ow.
Flying away.
Yeah, the hitbox is kind of long on that. Grimjow's move is good. If you do it right when someone flashed up, it's actually pretty good for dodging attacks, but you have to time it. Also, it's not the regular one. The one when my meter's up is better for that. But... Anyway, you were saying not good characters you want to see added? Or not good, less what was the word you used? You just said it and I forgot.
We need more just obvious characters that should have been added. You know, the smaller characters that didn't really have that much of a role.
Oh, you mean like Momo or like Yumachika, stuff like that?
Yes. Because my thing is, it's better to put them in the game now than for some weird reason, make them DLC or something.
Nah, agreed to that. Because like I said in the thing, and I've said this before, I am willing to pay for characters like that, albeit not like separately. I wouldn't buy Momo outright unless she was in a pack with like, I don't know, 3 other characters I like. But only if, you know, either they're free. Yeah, his that slice thing is not. It's weird. It doesn't combo good off a certain. You have to time it. It's stupid. But anyway, I'm willing to pay for those types of characters, more so in packs. But either A, if they're free, or B, if they are less than like the season pass DLC characters. Because like, it's different from them making a character that wasn't in the game and they have to make a whole new model for, than them making a character that already has a character model, a DLC character. You know what I mean? Like,
ow. Okay,
did
I know
you
what you
zone
mean.
out
I know
what
what
I
you
was
mean.
saying. Okay, no, sorry. I've been blabbing a lot. It's just because I've had a lot of things on my mind because of that damn survey.
What? You can blab. I blab all the time. That's why I started streaming.
It's because of the survey. Because obviously now I'm thinking about all the things. Because again, this game is good. Anyone saying it's bad, it's either personal experience, which that is valid, because all the PC people, that's valid. I ain't gonna deny that the PC people had a badass experience on Rebirth. But besides that, the people saying that's bad who aren't PC people, besides connection, which that's also subjective and it's different from person to person, I feel like they're capping just a wee bit, just a little bit, if they aren't in those scenarios, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But point being, the game's not perfect, though. That's the thing. Like, it's a good game. And the criticisms they have is situational and valid. But, like, the game does have other problems, which is why I've had that on my mind, like, all day. Because I was like, wait. I literally just remembered, like, wait, I didn't fill out the survey. When does it go away? Literally tomorrow. So I was like, okay, I have to fill this shit out. And then all of the problems I have with the game started coming to mind. And, like, you know, same thing with Spark. Like, oh, you know, this game needs this and this and that to be better. I think this game is in a better spot overall than Sparking. At least, like, in terms of how people feel about the gameplay itself. Because, obviously, we still are missing ranked. That needs to be added. But, whatchamacallit.
We could see groups of people still aboard.
Once ranked is added, I feel like people are going to be a lot, like, overall more happy with the game because, again, the base gameplay is really good and way better than Sparking, but it's just like we're still missing a few things for us to be like, okay, we're in a solid place, we can wait for some other stuff, you know? That's not what I meant to do. Whoops. Oh, I'm out of there. Okay.
Based on historical accounts like these,
I will also say, in this game,
but the investigation suggests they be more complex. To find out what really happened, the experts have used the unique level of detail.
You could have killed me there.
I could have. I did not do the right thing.
Identifying shattered sections.
Fuck it, we will. I'm gonna lose health doing this, but
painstakingly piecing them back together.
You would. All because
I almost killed myself.
All because I am a dumb ass. Oh my god. I do this every single time.
Bro. I don't know if it's because I wasn't paying attention, but I feel like, I mean, I was talking, but like I was still locked in, and I felt like I was doing no damage to you. Is that just me? Like, I was at 3 health, and you were still at 9.
I'm gonna just tell you, it's literally just you. You were doing so much damage to me.
Like, literally, I was down to 3 health, and then I was just like, wait a minute, I still haven't gotten you down to even, like, 1 Keycon down on you. Like, Kisuke is very good. Like, Kisuke kind of plays like Shinji, sort of, but, like, a little better than that. Speaking of, I need to play Shinji because, bro, I cannot figure out for the life of me good places to land his,
Them new skins are ass. Oh, are you talking about on Marvel Rivals?
I haven't looked to see what was added on Marvel Rivals. I only, like, glean general stuff that's going on.
They added a new skin for Hela and Loki. But also, we have original concept for Rivals, which apparently Red Hulk was in the game.
Yeah, I saw that shit in Discord. I mean, I feel like he's going to be a skin eventually. But the thing is, like, would they change his base skin to not be Bruce, I guess? That doesn't really work exactly, but...
they had him at a whole separate character.
I mean, to be fair, whatchamacallit, Red Hulk would more so, especially because, I mean, they're similar enough, but Red Hulk deserves to be a separate character, even though he could just be a skin.
And
like
Red
fire,
Hulk has used guns.
You know.
They can make it work.
That too. Honestly, I'm gonna be real, even though I would be fine with a generic Red Hulk, just smashing, fire powers, that sort of thing, I would actually rather have like an Agent to Smash like Red Hulk with like guns and smashing and fire. That'd be kind of fire.
I'm with that. Man,
you make him more different from Hulk too. Like I think they should go that route, to be honest.
Oh, most definitely. They have to.
So many people lost their lives.
I feel like with this game, they should. I feel like they should focus on making the netcode better.
70, 80 feet of it.
Yeah, because like like I said, I haven't been playing online that much. I play with friends of mine. I played a couple random online matches, but beyond that one really bad laggy match, maybe one where I think someone may have been lag switching, but then it kind of went away. Overall, my connection's been fine, but again, I have a very small pool of examples, so if I played like another 100 matches, I could come to the conclusion that yeah, like the DLC, the netcode is really bad.
Like, Hiyori is one of those characters who deserves to be
goes down. 80% of the men are lost.
I mean, considering she literally has a boss fight, and like, the thing that confused me, at least like when they were designing the bosses, Hiyori has a straight up counterattack, and like, bro, I'm sorry, but computers are way too stupid to figure out how to use a counterattack. That makes me think that she was originally going to be a character and got scrapped. I don't know.
Look, if they can make it... I've said this about Pirate Warriors as well. If you can make a model and even the smallest moveset,
another famous tale of self-sacrifice,
you should be able to put these characters in the game.
I mean, like, honestly, I mean, they've gone this far already. I feel like they could do it. And again, I'm willing to pay for it, but obviously depends on the price, depends on how many characters they do like at one time, if they even go that route. Because I know Avatar Yaya brought up how, at least, the Tamsoft, at least from how they've done their games in the past, at least with like the Senran Kagura games, that they tend to add characters later that didn't make the base roster, like in between, like, I don't know about DLC releases is what he said, but just in between like certain things, they tend to like comb through and add characters they didn't put in the base game.
Yeah.
But like, I don't actually know how true that is, or more so like how much it is, because I don't even know how big those rosters are in that game. Like, I don't know how big they are.
Senran Kagura games usually have a big roster.
Yeah, so it's just like, if that's the route they go, because, like, we know there's 4 characters coming, we know who they are, but the thing is, like, are they really just going to add, let's say the time for them making characters, like, I don't know, let's say 3 months. That's probably a bit too much, but let's say it is, 3 months for a character. Are they really just going to release one singular character, and then dip for a few months and we wait for the next one? That would feel really bad. Like, I know that's how fighting games tend to do it, but it's just like, it still feels like kind of stupid to me. Like, I feel like just getting one character and then waiting multiple months for the next one is just like really stupid. Like, I don't know if that's just me.
No, I'm with you on that, because I don't want to wait so long for Momo.
Yeah. Also, I think I know a way to land Sakanade, but it is very situational for when I can do it. Because I should have added that for Shinji. It didn't even come to mind. But Shinji, his Sakanade, literally, whatchamacallit? Literally that. The inside of the slash does not count as a hitbox. That is so bad.
Wait, what? Why?
I don't know. It's like, it should be, the hitbox should have been from where his body starts to the tip of the blade, but it's only like halfway. So if you're really close to them, then it just whiffs, which is super annoying because half of his kit is locked behind landing it. Like, bro, I literally did that intentionally because you know, when you delay the thing,
you could go for
flash
another
step, you could
combo.
start a new combo. But like, bro, it still didn't work. Like, come on now, that's crazy. I think I have to land it off of a guard combo, maybe. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna try again, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it.
It's concave inward, and that's an indication of an implosive event, which means that these boilers.
It might just be because you're on Kisuke, to be honest.
The ship breaks.
Okay, that time I got it, but that's only because you literally did another attack that was slower. So.
My God, it came out so slow.
They stayed here.
There's probably more stuff I could have added to that survey regarding characters, but I mainly picked out the characters that either had the biggest glaring issues or too many issues to be on a single character, like Stark.
This is a really powerful place.
All 35 engineers would go down with the ship.
Also, one of these days, we gotta do a stream talking about just general characters for possible DLC. Like base game sort of characters. I gotta make a whole thing for it, but... Because there's so many characters they can add, I have to split it up between like who's already in the game and who isn't for character models, but... Like, that could be a whole thing. Like, there's so many characters, bro, it's kinda crazy.
Okay, well, I lost this.
Wait, what? Wait, huh? Wait, what? Why'd you... Forget me dropping the combo. Why'd you stop taking damage for a second there?
I put my controller down. I thought I was.
2 hours and 40 minutes after the ship hit the iceberg,
Oh,
about
shit.
700 people are huddled together in lifeboats. The rest are either fighting for their lives in the freezing water, or dead.
Ow.
But over a century
Oh, shit.
on, scan can still shine a light on the lives lost to the ocean floor.
I'm literally being
I've been
honest.
got.
I put my controller down. I didn't press anything.
Bro, the game is like, bro, controller let down, give him invincibility frames. Like, huh?
Bro, I was getting hit too.
You
I'm like,
literally
what?
stopped taking damage. I don't know what that was.
I didn't press no counter or anything. I don't know what happened.
You know what? Let's just say it was Kisuke being
Kisuke. Sure. I'm like, what?
Then she began to plummet.
I'm like, okay, Kisuke.
I want to try some Rukia again. I don't know why. I've been leaning more towards playing Rukia, even though she has like the most basic kit in the world. I just find it good for some reason.
I feel that. I feel that.
Ow!
The bow sinks first.
I scraped my finger yesterday. I'm missing like a whole patch of skin.
Yo,
Ow.
what? How?
No, I whipped my hand like to the side and accidentally fucking slammed it against fucking like a clock decoration thingy, and I like scraped off some of my skin. It was because I literally just got out of the shower and I think my skin was still like raw, so like I lost like half an inch of skin. It was bad. It wasn't like bleeding profusely. It was just like, bro, on the top of my finger where the joint is of all places, like, bruh. Like, the worst conceivable place. Like, that shit was mad annoying. The fact that I'm even playing right now, considering, because it's on my index finger, so that's like my trigger fingers. Not particularly good, but it's not making me scream in pain, so we will take it.
In over 100 years.
Oh my god.
When I saw the debris fields, my first instinct.
There's a combo with Rukia, I forget what the button is.
About the materials. But part
Do
of
you have to
me
do
understands
double?
that
If I do,
they're
well, not that.
personal possessions. There's
Oh shit, I almost like a guard.
There's suitcases. There's bits of leather. There's people's things that may last a lot longer than the
Yeah, well, I could do that, but that's not what I was trying to do.
The debris field has already yielded answers about the ship itself. But it can also offer a unique insight into life on board.
Ow. 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 Oh shit.
An ornate bench, which lies 715 feet from the stern.
I can't remember what the combo is. I literally just looked at this the other day. I actually said the video in Discord. It was a good ass video, like actually going through each combo Rukia has. I don't know if they uploaded anything else though, but I forget what the combo is. No, I gotta look it up now. Fuck.
Footage captured during the scan.
Do you want to look at it?
No, I'm gonna pull it up on the side.
Identify the owners of items glimpsed on the seabed.
What if I go to my history? I think I tried to look it up in my search history and it did not pop up, even though it literally has Rukia in the goddamn title.
You survived the wreck.
Okay, it's right here. What the hell is the combo I'm thinking of? It's something with her signature move. I can't remember what the hell it is. Like, I genuinely can't remember.
Charlotte Cadez's maid recalled being impressed by her mistress.
What the hell is it?
Reporting that she remained entirely calm in spite of the danger.
This array of shoes and opera glasses may have belonged to theater owner Henry.
What's with reverse? It was something without reverse. I don't know. Ow.
One of the most intriguing personal items lies nearly 500 feet from the stern. A pig's tusk bangle next to a shark's tooth.
This shark's tooth is a lucky charm, and it would have been attached.
Oh, I remember what it is. It's the thing I'm thinking of is you can dash up after I land the Spear's Pressure move 1. That's what it is.
Colonel John Weir. After his death, family secret was revealed.
So if I do,
His wife had a nasty surprise when she made her claim to the estate, because it turned out he had an Australian
I've actually
family
landed though.
who were making exactly the same claim.
These remarkable findings bring humanity to the dark and desolate wreck site.
Might take a few tries to do though.
But there are still countless items on the sea floor whose owners are unknown. A pair of men's shoes lying together on the promenade deck suggests they mark the final resting place of a third-class passenger whose remains are long gone. And this ornate doll's head, which may have belonged to any of some 60 children,
the second I backstep,
survived the tragedy.
Okay, I see how you have to play Ukiura. Oh my god.
Your ass was stuck at 1 health for way too long. I got a Kamehameha for you.
The digital twin enables investigation and study of the site without disturbing or further.
Okay, now I gotta see if I can actually do this. So it has to be, I have to land it and then step forward. How the fuck?
This digital twin has opened up a whole new
Gotta land it
thought
first.
process, and where that takes me,
Ow,
I
ow.
don't know if I see the
I'm
end.
dying.
It's okay. That's what happened.
This is the most impactful thing that has happened since the wreck was first found in 1985.
Look at the rusticles all over the ship.
Okay, so it does work. Got it. Okay, so I can dash up and do the thing.
Yeah, it's actually corrosion on the seafloor.
Oh god, wait, is that?
Bacteria that eats
Oh,
iron.
your ass tried it.
This is rust.
You can literally go into your left steel.
The rust eating
I'm
the
breaking
ship,
this.
and the ship will eventually degrade and
You don't know how hard I am.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't the combo. I had to just dash and do the standing heavy. I don't know if I could even
living and breathing and
do that.
changing constantly.
Titanic won't be here forever. But the digital twin is now frozen the evidence in time,
Oh, right.
Oh, you're losing health.
allowing research to continue long after the wreck's inevitable decay.
You tried it to me. Oh shit. Oh shit. I almost killed myself there.
It has already offered remarkable insights
Oh shit.
into what happened to the ship that night. And the response of those on board.
Oh, I'm cooked. I didn't mean to do the full heavy. Oh.
Now, yes, you did. To the twins.
No, I didn't. I meant to do light, and then I saw the heavy combo come out. I was fucked.
This is one of my pubic hairs.
What? What?
Full damage. Don't question.
Okay, but that's the thing I'm forgetting. It's Spirit Crush move 1 dash standing heavy combo. Got it.
Okay, I see.
Oh, wait. Huh? Oh, and I can do the full heavy into the uncharged SB2. Okay. I'm gonna play with Ruki again. I want to try and land some of these combos, at least practically.
Okay. I'm gonna use Ukiura once again.
You mean Uryu? I think you said that before.
Oh, right, Uryu. It's okay.
Also, we need more. That's something I forgot to put in the survey because it's not really an issue, more so a want. Costumes. We need more costumes because they have like infinite
DLC
ideas.
Pack could go crazy, actually.
Especially considering like the one. I mean, there's a couple costumes in this game that aren't available. Like Chad Soul Society one is not available. There's a couple others that I'm forgetting. Like besides the one I'm gonna say right now, the main one I'm thinking of is Nell. In her secret story, actually has her Espada fit, like fully 3D model. It's not a flashback thing like the Visored. No, they fully modeled it, but it's not available as one of her outfits. Like, what? That seems like such a gigantic waste.
Yeah,
like, bruh. Especially because that was one, like, because the way I'm thinking about it is at least for characters that don't have that many outfit options, because Nell is one of them, because the only one she has is a DLC one. Like, that outfit's literally sitting there on a silver platter that they could have used. And they did it, but they didn't make it available in the base game. Like, what? It seems like kind of a waste.
That does.
So I hope they add that at some point as a free DLC, because, like, I mean, it's in the base game. It shouldn't be paid. But, you know. Ow. No, you don't. Except you are. You're gonna regret that.
Oh. My glasses. Well, why you gotta do that?
Because you do it all the time. One of these days, I'm gonna get you. On. Right in my side.
Right, you stirred up.
Can you join in?
Oh shit.
I could have.
You're gonna regret that.
For not pressing it?
Yes.
I got you on my side.
Shut it.
Yeah. There you go.
Gonna have me be like the goddamn Scotsman out here. Shut it.
Hey, what you doing?
6:30 at night.
She has a ribbon.
Okay. Well, come on.
What is that voice? Cease and desist now.
But what if I don't?
Ow. Stop.
I wish that still went off.
No. You're cringe. The cringe made it miss, that's why. God, fuck.
I'm gonna use this. Why not? I'm gonna break this.
Also, wait, why? I know it's not what I saw. I looked up at your health and I thought I saw you. I could take a fucking like 6. That is not what I saw. What are my eyes doing to me? What is that? 4? No, it's 5. I was close. I was like, what the hell am I looking at?
None of us ever see anything.
No, it's not even 5. It is 4. I'm fucking blind.
4.
Don't worry about
it. It's okay.
Corruption in history.
I glanced up. I'm like, why does it look like there's so many orange there? Because it wasn't. I'm fucking imagining it now.
Longest earthquake in 4 decades. A tragedy of staggering proportions.
How am I already this low again?
I can see it's moving really fast. And then I heard my husband breathing, and he was swelling up first.
Stop it.
I raped my mom.
I tried it.
I didn't mean to do that.
talk about my fear. I could not say no to everyone calling for
Do
me.
Okay, well, come here. Okay, well,
Wonderful people stood up and recounted. They were able to
eventually you're going to go into your Let's Steal, and you're going to be draining your own health from it.
Bro.
I didn't mean to do that.
No. What? Now, why did you do that? Stop it.
Because I know combos. Yes, my Shakaho aim down. Your arrows don't aim up, though. Yeah, that's another thing. That's something I could have also added in the survey that I completely forgot. Characters that have projectiles, some of them do aim up and down. Like, even characters that do it with their arm, they actually point their arms down. Like Mayuri, with his grab, he points it down, I think. But then there are some characters like Uryu who do not shoot up and down for some reason, which is kind of bad considering sometimes you're going to be above in altitude. It seems like kind of a stupid decision. I literally just flash stepped around just to get smacked in the teeth.
Oh, imagine if that worked.
I didn't mean to do the full combo.
Hey.
No.
Why'd you do that? I can't get out of this.
Exactly.
The morning of 26th December, we had breakfast with my parents. I was 15. My brother was
Ooh, should I? Ooh, I don't know if I want to. I don't want to lose health.
Mum and Dad, from a very early age, loved the store. They both done a lot of travelling. And then once they were together and had us, they went to still at us and get us.
Unfortunately, you're never going to get the chance. Except the fact that I let go of the button, don't worry about it.
Back then, we were best friends and we just did everything together.
No, we're going back. Going back to neutral, like you say. Oh my god, I was hoping you were gonna...
Oh shit!
I'm gonna do it every single time. Okay, I gotta use it. I don't have a choice.
You might have healed over the 30%, but the thing is, one hit and you're going to be back under it. I don't know if you heal. Do you heal when you go into Let's Steal? Oh, yes you do. Jesus Christ. Considering how much health you lose in the process, I'm not surprised.
Oh, you're just doing this to stall my health bar. Alright.
Oh, yes I am. Oh shit. You tried it.
I'm a cameraman and filmmaker. And my job is to show what happens in action.
I'm not going to accidentally let go of the button this
No,
time.
no, you should though. You should.
I'm going to be real. I legitimately don't know why I let go of it last time. I think I let go of it for like a second and the trigger popped back up.
Look, it happens, okay. What is this, Dark? Let me check. Let me take a look.
Oh wow, Bungie, new Destiny 2 DLC.
Bro, stop. Stop sending me anything Bungie does.
Leg finally escaped. Don't try and draw him back in.
I mean, they can't. That's the thing. They gave up on Destiny. Told us they were giving up on Destiny. And then acted like, oh, you guys are still going to support the game, right? Like, no.
Pretty much what happened with, or what's happening with Nintendo, where they just believe that they're immortal.
Bro, Nintendo dug themselves in their own grave, and they only have themselves to blame for it.
Honestly, if they released, whatchamacallit, if they released, fucking,
We'll have to wait and see, but his condition
the Switch 2, like, last year, before this tariff shit, pretty much none of what happened would have even occurred.
Oh, definitely.
Because of the tariffs. Like, the thing is, though, assuming the prices were all the same, I would still say that, yeah, because it would still be $80, you know, a year ago for a game. That would still be obscene, like, even more so. But, like, because of the tariff thing, people have, like, opened their eyes that, like, you know, Nintendo's being a little bit stupid. By a little bit, I mean more like a very stupid and greedy as hell.
Oh my god. You know, I'm forgetting how bad of a character this is.
Ooh, whoa, that almost fucking hit me. That's crazy. Get me out of this wall. Whoa, I missed. That's crazy. Whoa, I was outside of the wall.
Outside
Did you see
the
that shit? Okay, no, we're doing this because then we'll be reset to neutral. I'm tired of the wall.
You gotta go buy more Destiny as your true calling? No, Dark.
Ah. Back. You stay there.
Oh my god, why does it eat that?
Oh shit.
Man, Yoruichi's so bad.
Oh, I let go of it. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I let go. I meant to do the heavy combo. I fucked that up royally.
Who are you telling?
Yeet. Didn't work. Oh, you flash step. Damn it. I thought you went for an attack there. Ow.
Dark, it's not my true calling. Pow World is.
I was gonna say Pirate Warriors 4, but Pow World has
Don't
real
do that to
been your
me.
calling. It's your secondary calling. Your side job.
My side job is crazy.
Oh damn it! You literally breaker me out of a breaker. I don't know what to call that move. I'm not calling it a Hakugeki. My ass can't remember that. You actually pushed me out of range with that. That's crazy.
Oh, I thought I had reverse action. Oh, I'm in disbelief.
I stopped that shit like frame last. Also, I realized I've lost my good move now. What have I done? Wow, it's so good. Hit the thing. You could literally flash step over me and kick me in the teeth. I messed up.
Come
Oh
here.
god. Legitimately, they could keep the functionality of her awakened signature literally exactly the same. Just make it move fast. It's literally the only thing you have to do.
You know
and it's
what?
completely fine.
Give her a re-room. Let her be able to place it wherever she wants.
Well, she does have that. Well, not essentially that, but it costs 100 bar for me to get up to that.
I'm just hurt.
Also, what does that even do? Does that make it bigger? Where's the regular one? That's the regular one. What the hell is charging it?
Oh yeah, that's bigger. That is bigger.
Is it? It doesn't look bigger.
It's just slightly, no.
I can't really. Or is it moving faster? I don't.
It feels like
It's
it's
over.
moving
Hold on.
faster.
Hold on. Wait. This is the regular one. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh no. So this one's stationary, I think. And then if I charge it a little bit.
It's like
What the
slightly
hell? It's
bigger,
behind
but
me
it
now. What
moves.
the hell? No, wait. Hold on. By the wall. Hold on. Ah! I didn't mean to come over here. Hold on. Wait. Is it moving? I don't think it is.
No. Charge
If I
it.
charge it a little bit. Wait. Oh no. Wait. Does it depend? Wait. So if I press it, it appears in front of me. If I hold it a little, it appears on top of me, I think. Yeah, and then if I do the full one, that's what? So it either goes in front of me, on top of me, or in front of me but moving. That seems kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. Especially considering how short the range is.
Well.
So now I have this one, but like, why would I do this one? Why would I want it to be on top of me? Unless you flashed it behind me, I guess? That seems kind of pointless. Oh yes, my room.
You don't even know the mental damage that just did to me.
Her decision to study free law and fight for justice is a surprise. Frankly, it's easier to imagine that as a girl as a movie star or Olympic athlete, so
I still have to kill you one more time, though. You only have to deplete my health bar one more time.
Yeah.
Or maybe under 30%? Hold on. Oh, you know, you're already in sublimation, so like we're even, pretty much. Except you're at advantage.
You know, you say advantage, but you don't realize how much I have to do.
Oh, I let go of the button. Oh, wait, what?
I'm just in disbelief, bro.
Oh, shit. What is that armor? That's exactly why that shit needs to be nerfed. What is that? I probably gonna counter that, but I'm not gonna. Also, I'm almost in Spirit Drive. I just feel like my damage is like non-existent. I think you're doing more damage.
Who are you telling that to?
No, I'm just looking at the hits like per tick, and I feel like, whoa! Look at you. You're doing way more damage than me per tick. What the hell? I'm not complaining. I'm just like, I didn't realize it was so much of a difference. What the hell? Ah. Ah. I forgot that's not Sokatsui. My ass forgot. I forgot.
That's okay. I just gotta get you out of there.
I'm afraid we're out of options.
Okay.
Just 2 weeks left, surgery. We're comfortably
mistakes have been made.
Bro, if I stayed in there, you would have just won. You could have just kept spamming.
Yeah, like, Rangiku is not bad when she awakens, I just find it harder to engage without her signature. Then again, I mean, I was doing decent, because I didn't use her signature, like, at all at the start, and I was doing fine. But then when I started to want to use it, I was missing it when I transformed.
Bro. Oh, God. It's so hard to, like, go in against Rangiku, because she could just sit there, wait for me to teleport over there, and she could just bully my guard.
Yeah. Like, everything else is good. I just don't like how her signature disappears. Okay. Also, Yamamoto not having a dash is still wild to me. Like, he literally cannot dash forward. I know he has like the Aizen forward and back step where it goes like a long way, but that's still kind of stupid to me.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
I'm probably gonna do a few more matches.
Maybe his 1,000-Year Blood War version could have that. Who knows?
I mean, bro is literally flying through the air. I would hope that he has a dash.
Wait,
it would be mad funny if he didn't.
Oh. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, like, Yamamoto literally was, like, flying through the air in 1,000-Year Blood War. Like, it'd be so funny if he didn't have one.
And also, 1,000-Year Blood War Yamamoto probably just gonna have one arm, huh?
Well, yeah. Loki, I kind of wish that the one-armed versions of Grimjow and Toyfon were costumes, more so like the Soifon one, only because like I don't think the Grimjaw one really works with the one-armed version, because he actually does do attacks with that arm that he's missing. So I don't really know about that. Would be cool though. Ow. Oh shit. Well, your meter was going down for a second there. Was that because you did the blue reverse and you were doing attacks?
Yeah, blue reverse.
I didn't even realize that Yama's blue reverse did that, I'm not gonna lie. I pressed the wrong button. Oh god. Okay, yeah, okay, the lag, not the lag on that, the end lag on that is bad, Jesus. Also, something I completely forgot, the Xenoverse Festival, like, ended yesterday, and I've seen nobody talk about it.
Because nobody really cares, I'll be real.
I mean, no one was playing the last week. I thought, I got on to finish my camaraderie, I got all that finished, on Saturday, but, I went on thinking, okay, I think it's probably going to be 250 for the week, so I'll get on and get my points. And then I looked at the rewards, and it's fucking Zeno button again. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I wasn't going to grind 3,500 for fucking Zeno button. Hell no.
Exactly.
Like, I already got my points to be... Because I'm in, like, the 2,600s last I checked. Like, I already have more than enough to get the point, or the star coins for my ranking, so I don't really care about getting all the extra shit. Unnecessary.
It always is.
Now, if only they don't release the next festival, you know, by next fucking century.
Well, they usually wait until a DLC comes out.
Oh yeah, speaking of, well, it's sort of related to the DLC, but can we talk about the fact they literally fucking rigged the points that Universe 11 would win? Like, bruh. They had to up their points like 3 separate times so that Universe 7 would get second place.
Yeah, I saw that. That's actually kind of wild.
Because we lost, like we did. We got second because this last week, Universe 11 was winning by like 3 million points. So they got 5 wins and we got 4, which wasn't even earned because they literally had to up their points like 2 separate times. Like, bruh. And it's kind of annoying because it's a 250 star coin difference because of that.
Dad would be so proud.
Like, that was very unnecessary.
I just
If they
nervous. Hope I can keep it together. No, you're gonna do amazing. Thank you, sweetie.
Say again?
I didn't say anything. Okay. They just hated Universe 7 always winning. That's really.
I guess so. I feel bad for anybody who picked Universe 6 thinking they stood a chance. Universe 6 is the most irrelevant thing. Like, why did... Like, someone in Customs Discord said they picked Universe 6 because, quote, their CAC's lore was that they were from Universe 6. And I was like, bro, sacrificing, like, a couple hundred star coins for the canon, for the head canon, is crazy to me.
Look, it'd be like that. It'd be like that.
No disrespect to that dude. It's just like, it was just funny to me. Like, I would never even consider that. I'm getting the max star coins I can manage. And to me, Universe 7 was the way, but then they were just like, nah, Universe 11 wins. Like, okay. Like, was that really necessary?
Okay. Now, this is the hard part.
Just block.
I wish I gotta get in your face first.
Oh, what's my first bet? No, you mostly dodged that, actually.
So there were no security cameras in the stairwell, therefore there's no security footage of Oscar. The police would think it was an accident. He just fell.
As if we need another reminder of how fragile life is, right?
Life is fragile and short, and time is lost, but life is also strong and spirited, and I don't want you to be afraid to thrive.
So we shouldn't be afraid to face anyone, right?
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
You know I'm doing it. I see my help.
I didn't realize I was still in hit stun. Ow.
It was all according to the old man.
He was a liar and a cheater and
Oh wait, huh? Wait, Yamamoto loses 2 Kompaku when he uses that? I did not realize that.
Unfortunately. But
I mean, it makes sense, because the whole point of that move was he was going to blow himself up. I didn't actually realize they did that, because I don't play Yamamoto.
yeah, when I saw that happen, I was like, please, for the love of God, Ed. Thankfully it did. Okay.
That's...
Using a Chica.
Who are you using?
Ichigo.
Why'd you say it like that?
What you mean?
Exactly what I meant.
Nah. Just take it. Pause. Unless. Summer Games Fest is going to show an anime game. Alright? It might be a trash anime game. But we're going to get an anime game. Oh.
Do you think we are? I mean, I don't even know what they could be releasing.
Bro, we haven't heard no news about Summer Games Fest. We don't even know who's going to be there. But
would it usually be out by now?
We would at least know the news by now. But like, we have this, then Gamescom, and then the worst anime event in the world.
That's crazy. You did a first try when I fumble that every time I try and dodge it, bruh.
Bro. Oh, of course that beats. Ow.
No. You thought I was going to do it again, didn't you?
Yes.
Ow. Tried to Byakurai, it didn't work. It didn't do it in time. Ow. This is the power of Byakuya. Oh, what? I didn't realize you went for the freaking long grab.
Look, I wanted to switch it up.
Oh shit, I forgot. That's like Hisagi. I literally said this before. Ooh, oh. You stay back there. Oh shit. I'm dead.
Yay! Wait. I didn't mean to say that.
Bro's like, yeah, I'm dead. He's got 6 more lives to go.
Oh my god, why'd you use it already?
Because this is accurate. I'm not gonna let you fucking kill me, Bankai.
Bro, but I don't know how to use my powers yet, man. Like, calm down.
Cap.
Went for a grab. Yeah, I'm glad I did not use Bankai. You think that's how he shaves?
No.
Well, let's make
I almost
it
wasted
accurate.
my bar just then. I was literally just about to activate my super. It would have been a waste of 50 bar.
So, the question is, what do I use first?
It's all up to you.
I'm gonna grab you. Dang. You know what? Note this out. I did get the upgraded furnace. Am I not blocking? What? Nah, I lost this, bro.
Just holify. Gotta get your reverse meter up to do that, but... Okay, note to self, that does put me in a decent amount of hit stun. Hit stun, just fucking lag. I forgot I had a dashing light. That didn't count. I saw it did the animation for me, perfect flash stepping, and nothing happened. Or at least like the beginning of it, like the slow-mo shit.
Oh, my flash step didn't come out. That hurts.
Oh shit. Oh.
You're taking all 5. Man, Ichigo really only has one named attack.
That he does. Guess who's also taking this full damage? Why?
Don't question it. I'm not either.
Ah.
No, why'd you grab? Why'd you grab? That's disrespectful, man.
Wait, my greatest power.
That's so crazy. No.
You're not gonna do enough damage to kill me in time. Oh shit, that teleports. Whoa.
Please, God.
Nah. God, fuck. Oh shit. Oh no.
I'm gonna keep attacking. So with Ichigo, you just gotta be aggressive.
Pretty much. But like I said in the chat before, if you save up your reverse and you go white reverse, you take off an extra Kompaku than normal, so. So like when you awaken, like I did this to the guy in the video I sent like a week ago.
Yeah.
If you go into Bankai and then reverse and then you kill them, it'll do 5 instead of 4, even though like you just awakened and normally the cap would be 4.
And also, just let me know, how do you get the hollow mask?
You do white reverse and it pops on your face.
Oh, really?
That's literally all it is. It's only in Bankai though. In Shikai, it's just Zangetsu, but when you're in Bankai, it's the hollow mask.
And it's only when I use my reverse? Okay.
Only the white reverse. So if you do the yellow or the blue one, it doesn't count.
That's crazy.
Okay. But I'm gonna dip.
Alright, Lava, good games.
Yeah,
Sweat?
peace out.
I'm not a sweat.
Good
bro.
games.
Lava's the sweat. I'm not a sweat. Look, Dark Shinobi.
Okay, peace out.
Alright, peace. Now, Dark, did you want to play Power World? Let me know. Did you want to play? I'm down to play, bro.
I will turn it on right now.
Your common area stuff. Right over here is one of the bedrooms.
You know what? Screw it. We're gonna play. Alright. Thank you all. Hope you all have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time zone. I'll be back on Power World, so just